Seth.
And we're live.
Are we live or are we on?
We're on.
Are we on live?
Yeah. Welcome back, swingers.
Welcome back. We
Yeah.
beat the first gym last episode.
And we
I
just
hope
smacked
that did-
the crap out of the microphone.
I
Sorry.
hope that didn't cause too many problems.
Turpentine, when did you get out of your box?
That's not Turpentine. That's somebody else.
Oh.
I know Turpentine does evolve at 15, so we're gonna toss them up front, get them evolved before we do the second gym. What's
I don't
up
even
here?
know where we are.
We're still in the city with the first gym.
Oh.
Jesus.
Farfalla.
No, this is Vivillon. And that frame rate was terrible. Vivillon's annoying because, like, if you want to get one of every Vivillon, because it does have different aesthetics to it. They're based off the, like, region you're from. So there's an American Vivillon, there's a France one, yada, yada, yada. So it's hard to actually get them all. And then when the game came out that they were first in Gen 6,
That's donkey doo-doo.
there were also a couple of special Vivillons that were even harder, like, that you could only get through events. Speaking of events, there's an event Pikachu we gotta get.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Where's that at?
I'll figure out in just a minute. I haven't figured out how to do the events in this yet, but I'm sure it's pretty easy.
Swingers, yesterday was Thanksgiving.
It was
And my partner came over, which was great,
probably Pokeportal.
and gave me 2 combs as a present. They're both foldable. One has a built-in bottle opener, which is pretty radical.
Mystery gift.
And the other one is a goddamn switchblade.
Yes, and as we all know, it is tradition to give people presents on Thanksgiving.
Very traditional. Had nothing to do with literally anything else.
Flying Terra type Pikachu.
And like, now I want a real switchblade, but I'm pretty sure those are illegal.
I think that's a state to state thing, but I don't know for sure.
I mean, if they're not, sick.
It's also just incredibly unlikely that you get in trouble for actually having a switchblade if they are illegal. Yeah, I got a Pikachu.
Well, it's not like I'm going to go around flashing it to the world.
Generally, flashing is illegal.
Yeah, which is why Lauren Boebert's husband should be in jail.
Well, there's some other reasons. But I wanted to talk about Mercedes.
The car company?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about...
Ooh.
Is it another one of their stupid subscription services?
Oh, it really is.
Is it the heated seats this time?
No, we've already talked about their heated seats. It's Acceleration.
Acceleration is now going to be a subscription service. What, are you not going to have, like, access to all your engine's horsepower or the entire rev range?
Yeah. You have a lower acceleration limit unless you pay $1,200 a year.
Hang on. That's $100 a month. That's absurd.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking money.
I would rather hack the vehicle.
Oh, I'm sure people will. But the fact is that Mercedes drivers will pay for it. So Mercedes is like, fuck it, let's do it.
Logan, I'll be honest with you. I expected this from, like, Chevy or Ford, you know, the mega capitalist brands.
I didn't. Ford straight up has said they won't lock heated seats behind subscription.
that's-
Implying that they have ideas to lock other things behind subscriptions and just haven't announced it yet.
They already have internet behind a subscription service in Sirius.
That's a little different. Internet's a subscription service, Seth. Oh, fucking Force Palm.
Are you sure?
Ann Wilson's gonna die.
Unless it does that.
That is a multi-hit. And Ann Wilson is paralyzed and couldn't move this turn because why the fuck wouldn't we be? I don't think Force Palm's a guaranteed paralysis either.
Fake out. Fucking failed.
Because it only works on the first turn. Speaking of phones...
What about mine?
Oh, where's mine?
Oh, it doesn't matter where yours is.
I disagree.
You don't need to know.
I was gonna actually message Chris about the Mercedes thing.
For a dealer.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that, but okay.
Are we faster than this Makahita?
It doesn't even matter. Fucking fake out. It's a stupid fucking moveset. Let me explain how fake out works. On the first turn, the user Pokemon is thrown in. They can use fake out to get a guaranteed flinch on their opponent, which means their opponent just doesn't attack that turn. The issue with fake out is every single other turn it just does not work.
Why did you bother going up here?
I like jumping off cliffs.
He's a cliff jumper.
I hate Squawkabilly with a burning passion.
What about, not Murkrow, what's its name? The one that looks like a crow.
Murkrow.
Is it? Okay. Well, it shows what I know, Swingers. All I know is we got Turpentine, we got Pikachu, we got Arsenic Punch, we got Frog.
We got Frog.
We got, Ann Wilson, and one more.
Fire Fist Ace. Where did the Go-Goats go? They were up here, right? Because those are the Pokemon... They were here. Those are the Pokemon that Turpentine can fight good. Come back.
I think you actually
there's
ran
one.
past them.
Turpentine.
Oh, Turpentine.
Kill. We're trying to get you to evolve. From what I've been told by Matt, you do get less experience for...
Auto battles.
Yeah. Which is annoying.
It's...
Is that one right there? Yeah.
Yeah. Turpentine, use Butt Smash.
Turpentine, kill. Okay, they just
And
hadn't loaded it in yet.
Okay, Turpentine went for another kill.
It,
Hey, nice.
wait, hold on.
Turpentine's about to level.
No, Turpentine did level, but it didn't evolve. Hold on, something's not right here.
Is it conditional?
It might have to be only out of,
Like,
you might have to do an actual regular battle to get it to evolve, which would be really fucking stupid. Base 60, base 50. What are my stats on Turpentine?
check summary.
Oh, why? Okay. Turpentine's got way better physical attack, so we're gonna use Bug Bite.
Oh, okay, that was just rude.
It literally doesn't matter.
Oh! Turpentine's never done such damage before.
Well, that's because Turpentine has been using specials when Turpentine is better at physicals.
I mean, look at that, but of course Turpentine's better at physicals. They've been working out. Look at them
look,
glutes.
That badonkadonk. Turpentine, like Mewtwo, is built like a Pixar mom.
Dummy thick.
Sure.
You don't need to terrestrialize. Still hate that fucking word.
It's just time consuming to bother with it. Look, Seth, it's a dynamic. I can move my camera during it.
You know what else is dynamic? My nuts.
I don't think you know what the word dynamic means. Now I'm going to hold hard away from the Makahita so that I don't get in a fight with it after I win this battle.
Ideally. Look, the Makahita is patiently waiting its turn.
So we're getting 253 for a regular battle. How much do we get for auto battle? 107. Less than fucking half. Less than half. That's
Bullshit.
asinine.
Like, what's the point of doing the auto battle then? It's not.
Give me your fucking money.
It's not faster then.
Does not seem to be, especially if you're only good at fighting like one specific Pokemon in a region. Like, you have to go hunt it down either way.
Yeah, and Moida it.
Yeah.
No. Swingers. We still haven't watched any of the 1,000-Year Blood War.
We still haven't. Granted, I've read the entire manga twice. And so I've watched a bunch of the clips on YouTube, so it's not like we don't know what fucking happened.
No, we know things changed a little bit.
I mean, I think they just draw out some of the fights a bit more is, like, the main thing.
Which is weird, because some of them are already ridiculously long anyway. Like Gremmy versus Kenpachi.
That might be the longest fight, to be honest.
And it doesn't need to be. Because, like,
It's not-
it's such a bad matchup in the first place.
It's not even that long of a... Well, Gremmy versus anyone should be a bad matchup. Gremmy should just be winning every fucking fight he's in.
The only one who has an argument against that is Ivok because of his power being more bullshit.
And even then, like, it feels like Gremmy could just imagine Ivok's power being gone. And then Gremmy wins.
I mean, Ivok's power is basically the same. He just deems it so, right?
It's... They retconned how his power works in the fucking arc he was in. Which is...
Awkward. Because they never did that with Aizen. They just kept giving him new powers.
Well, they didn't really change Aizen's power. They just made him really fucking strong. Right? Like, what power...
He gained hollow powers.
Yeah, but we never see him use them. We don't see him use a fucking Zero, and even if
No,
he
I
did...
think that thing he's blast the shit out Ichigo with like 5 or 6 heads was a Zero.
It was an unexplained attack, is what I'm gonna say. But either way, like, it's not like they said, oh, Aizen's power of Kyoka Suigetsu is he gets to control all your senses. And then 20 chapters later, they're like, actually, Kyoka Suigetsu's real power is that it doesn't control your senses. It creates what your senses pick up, or some, like, bullshit where, like, if you feel like you're on fire because of Kyoka Suigetsu's power, it's because you're actually on fire, not because you just feel it.
Yeah. And, like, how does anyone ever really have a winning matchup against Aizen? Because, like, what if Aizen just uses his powers of manipulation like that to fuck with Gremmy's head, so he thinks he imagined something he didn't?
Well, Aizen doesn't get to control your thoughts. As much as he pretends to be able to.
Also, like,
Yeah,
we don't really have, like, an upper limit or a lower limit for how strong Gremmy is. Like, his physical feats aren't really that impressive. He doesn't seem like he's all that durable or all that fast.
He doesn't have to be, though. He can just imagine himself not getting hit and imagine himself being healed of any wounds he does take.
But, like, if somebody as fast as, say, I don't know, Yoruichi pulls up, he's dead before he even knows she pulled up.
What if he just imagines that nobody could actually pull up on him like that? Come on, Seth. His power is too easy to pretend, like, too easy to really say that he could ever realistically lose. Because he can just imagine that no one can beat him in any fashion. Like, that's what his power is. If he can imagine it, he wins.
And yet that power still had limitations, because that limitation is what got him killed.
Yeah, but it was some bullshit like, I couldn't imagine a situation where I win. Just imagine better, asshole.
Well, that's effectively how Ivok lost to Yamamoto the first time. There was no future in which Ivok won the first time.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, Ivok gets to pick futures, right?
Yeah, and
But, like, he was also planting bombs on Ichigo but like he was just picking a future where those bombs happened to be there. How the fuck did they get there though?
Because like he would have had to have planted them.
Somebody would have had to plant. What the fuck is Silk Trap? Protecting itself from damage. Oh. Okay, it's King's shield, but lowers speed instead of attack. Okay, we actually will take that over tackle.
Oh, okay, so we got 2 spec attacks now?
No, this is a defensive. It does not do damage.
Oh.
We just got King.
Wait, is that Turpentine? Oh, poor Turpentine.
There's a good chance we're not going to keep Turpentine long term. Struggle Bug is shit. It will be the last move. It will be the first move we get rid of. Those are correct. That's correct. That's correct.
So those numbers next to is how many uses you get of it, right?
Yes. That is called the PP.
Heh, you're out of PP.
Well, I guess my balls just aren't big enough.
You know,
that's
the
where
problem
it's
with
stored.
pissing on Margaret Thatcher's grave is eventually you're gonna run out of piss.
Not if I have a young British lad go buy me some water so I can continue pissing on her grave.
Just be a fire hose. I want to erode her statue.
Shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, I think we'll fight the gym on the next episode.
Ahem.
Bye.